Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadow here today. I'm bringing you the gameplay commentary, and today we're going to be talking about my opinions on Black Ops 3 so far, with all the patches and updates, which there hasn't been too many. There's been about, 1, 2, or 3, something like that. But the biggest one we just got recently, which was, for the weapons, score streaks, and a couple exploits. I don't know what the exploits were, but, I did read up on it, and I figured out, the M8, for example, had a reduced fire rate. And, some people were telling me, oh, they nerfed the M8, it's a nerfed weapon now. Isn't really as good. And I was like, I don't really notice a difference, because as you can see in the gameplay, I do die a decent amount, but I still get 1 or 2 bursts with it. And there's not that, I don't notice that much, difference in between the times of the burst. Like, I just don't. I don't see it, and I think it's still, it's a very effective AR. It is definitely the main AR still for competitive Call of Duty, as you can tell from most pro player streams. And yeah, I just had recently gotten diamond SMGs, and as I was using the SMGs, I realized that the VMP and the Vesper have they've been upped and downed a little bit. By that I mean, buffed and nerfed. And they're both they're effective. They're great weapons still. They're very dominant. I personally love the Vesper. I have just fallen in love with the gun. I've gotten plenty of gameplays with it, as you can see in my first video of coming back to YouTube. I just didn't really see a problem with it afterwards. I mean, I still enjoyed to use the weapon. There's no problems with it at all. And then the VMP, there's really nothing wrong with that gun either. I mean, I see, absolute great gameplays coming out of multiple people with these guns. And they're just really effective weapons. I mean, it's really good to see, all these weapons and all these type of guns and score streaks. It's not just one specific thing. Excuse me. It's just, multiple different weapons and score streaks that are getting used. It's not just a one little very small set of weapons. Like, for example, in Black Ops 2, we really had, the MSMC, Scorpion, M8, and AN-94. Those are the main 4 weapons. I mean, you've seen DSR and Ballista, but I'm not counting the snipers. I'm just counting those main 4 weapons. Those are the 4 weapons of the game. And mainly it was MSMC and M8. It wasn't like really any other guns. It was just those 2 specific guns for competitive. And note this, I am talking about a competitive standpoint, not a pub standpoint. And yeah, it's just, in Black Ops 3, they did a really good job with the game. Like, I enjoyed the beta. I definitely had a great time with the beta, dropping 100 and 200 kill gameplays. I actually got my first nuclear in my second game of the beta, which is really, that's pretty good for me at least. But yeah, and that was, that of course was with the 6-man, but it's just still like, I got that quick. And it's a simple fact the game is just built so well. The beta, there was the problems, there was the problems they had with the beta, and they fixed them over time after the game had released. But still, like, it was a very enjoyable beta. There was like nothing wrong with it, or there was little, like the game would freeze, stuff like that. But they fixed that. I mean, you still have your game freezing sometimes if you have Xbox One. I don't know if it happens over on PS4, but I mean, still, there's really no issues with the game. They just did a great job so far. I absolutely love Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is one of my favorite games to play. I really haven't, had any issues with it. And I'm going for Dark Matter. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm going to get Dark Matter with around, I don't know, January or February. It's going to take me a while because I'll get, I'm not going to grind the whole thing because I'm going to hit max before, January. I'm going to hit it this month. I know I'm 4th prestige in this gameplay, but at the moment I am 6th prestige from the double XP, and I'm just grinding really hard on this game. But in general, Black Ops 3 is just so far great. I just enjoy the game entirely. I love the score streaks. I love the weapons. I think it's a really well-balanced game. I think it was a really well-made game. I love the zombies, too. I've played a lot of the zombies. I'm 1st prestige on that. It's because I don't grind on that much. But it's just a well-built game in total. This game is just absolutely great. Had no issues with it. And yeah, that's really my main opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Shadow.